back again. So I will be testing maybe two or three people on
Okay.
this, and then I will start working because we will have a lot of recording to do
To
in
do. Oh
the.
yes, definitely. So I
Is
could
it
definitely
how many hours would it take to complete the one if I let's say just the paperwork side, because I know testing it might take we have the it might take us a little while.
probably 6 to 9 hours sometimes. It just
Six,
depends on if it's
just for one kid.
per kid. Yeah,
Is
it
that
takes
that's
about six
already
to nine hours.
that's if you are still new, or that's the average
That's the
whether you
average time because you put RTI data, you put CBA data, you put health
help.
information. Um, Normally, the counselor has also done an observation, and so you can go
So
into
you
Success
put them
Ed and you
together.
put all of that in there. And then when you do your reporting, some of it is copy paste, and some of it is
Really.
the part where you have to connect the G's. So you have to give the teacher and the parent a true grasp of what is going on. Why do you suspect this disability, and how it will manifest in the class?
So that's the because yeah, but that's very individualized.
Individualized,
Yeah.
and the recommendation should be connected to the G's. So if he has
Yes.
short-term working memory issues, what are you going to give him, or what kind of recommendation will you give the parents and the teachers so he can be successful
Yeah.
in class and outside of class? And the PLAF,
The
the
plan.
PLAF, we always write a PLAF for the child.
How do we write the? How where do we go? Where do we go to write? Because I know in special ed we also write. Is it the same plan
It's
that
the
we do?
same PLAF,
I see.
but see,
Oh, you already have your individual. I
the
see.
template for the strengths, the
Yes.
needs, the strengths, the needs. And then sometimes you click them and they have little things you can put. But
Oh.
you always want to make it individualized
Yes, yes,
because you
of
want to make
course.
sure that if you ever have to take it to the court or
Mm.
for any reason,
Any reason, yeah.
you want to make sure it's individual to the
Individualized.
child.
Okay,
You
exactly.
don't ever want to do a copy paste class.
Yes,
That
no, no, no,
that can
no.
save your life.
Yes,
So
exactly, exactly.
so normally in the physical part of the plow, I'll list the hearing, the vision, the gross and motor skills based on the informal or formal assessment, behavioral. Sometimes if the school psychologist
Exactly.
has the school psychologist goes and she does her observation too, we put that all in the report as well. So behavioral strengths and needs, functional, same thing, and academics are something that we look at and we do the
Academics.
most for because we're putting what we saw and then we're putting what the teacher saw or what the teacher feels, and then we're trying to link those
Put
together.
them together.
So if the child has a bib, we normally put that in, or we normally put that, well, not a bib, but if they're suggesting that the child needs a bib, we put that in behavioral needs. That
Right there.
behavioral needs,
Needs,
yes.
needs. Okay, and then.
And then there's recommendation, accommodations such as 1-2 step directions. These are all kind of common accommodated tests and assignments, extra time, calculation
Yeah.
devices, dictionaries, extra time, same day, frequent feedback. And then there's some for behavior, like frequent breaks, minimize distraction,
Distractions. Yeah, that.
oral administration. Most of our
Test.
children benefit from oral
Yes,
administration.
entire.
But some of them, and some of the parents will say,
No, it's.
no, they don't.
I don't. I don't want to put oral administration of test entirely, because it's you're trying to handicap unless unless if the kid is really
If,
doesn't really know how to read at all, very new, or but it's just a just partly reading.
and yeah, comprehension as well.
Yes.
So currently use a few of those, but also the
Oh, hold on.
mhm.
Do we have on that test? Do we have already the protocol on that one? I will just photocopy.
Okay.
There is already we have.
There
Okay,
should be some in
okay.
there already.
Yeah, because I might.
But open this drawer.
Just
That's cognitive.
yeah, cognitive.
And achievement. Just in case, because
Just
I've
in
been
case.
using
Yep.
them like crazy.
I know, right? We have lots of.
Lots of tests.
Yep, I will be here again.
Yeah.
If you could, if Tuesday, what time are you going to give a test on Tuesday though? In
Probably
the morning?
around, probably start around 8:30 when
Yeah,
I
that
get
would
situated.
maybe 8. If around 8, I will be here because I still don't have I will not still have a lot of testing on that. I mean, not a lot of kids by that time. So
So is
if
that on the, oh, that's right. So I probably have to test on this day,
16,
on the
so that's
16th.
Monday. Oh yeah, I would love to come. You know what I would do? I will really go over the testing kit, and if you could allow me to give the test and
Okay, good.
give correction. We will not show the face of the kid though.
Okay,
No,
okay.
it's just me and or it doesn't.
Okay, that
Just
works.
yeah.
What we'll do is when we choose a child, we'll have to get permission. So I
Okay.
honestly think the best child is probably somebody whose parent has, is working here, if you have
Okay.
anybody like that, or maybe a child who we can get in contact with the
The
parents
parents
and give them do you have a signature sheet
signature.
that you do? If you
I
can draft one with Miss
Yes,
Triplett.
I will, and then have Miss Triplet sign or the parents.
Parent and Miss
Miss
Triplett.
Triplet, okay. And if how do we do it? It's like we will ask if I could. I am your
I may have one
yeah.
that I did when I was in
Uh
grad
huh.
school that I'll show you.
Yes.
Have you been on the Facebook Diag group? They have a lot of good forums
I
like that on
think I
there.
did, but it doesn't pop up a lot.
You have to click on files. Let me show you.
Because what I would do is once I'm done with testing,
You'll go to files, and they have like dyslexia write up because we test for dyslexia too.
yes. Do you're the one who's doing it?
Well, they do the screeners. The
Screening,
dyslexia
and then
teachers, they do
and
screeners.
then you do the
But if
testing.
I suspect one of the kids I'm evaluating, we do it.
And
But this is everything. They have everything on here. They have did not meet, art at a glance.
just forward it to me, and
Oh, this is in the group. So what you'll have to do is go into the group. They give you prior written notice.
okay.
And
I don't know if they accepted me though. It seems that I did not did
let's
it,
see.
educational diagnostic.
Oh no, I don't think so. But this is a really good group.
I know. I maybe that's exclusive for
No, we have some people that are not diaged yet, but they're
their
students.
students. I hope they will because I remember you gave that to me before, and then I opened, and then there was no response to me because I know if I'm part of the group, I will see what's
Oh
going
yeah,
on,
they got a
but
lot
I
of
haven't
stuff.
seen any.
Maybe did you answer the questions? There were like 2 or 3 questions
Yes,
there.
I
Okay.
did everything they asked.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually, if you want to join a group, they don't actually give you a lot of questions
No,
because they
like two
want
or
you
three.
to join, and the more people, the better.
But see, like this is a file for the interventions for cognitive and academic deficits, and so you can go look by deficit, like for instance, short-term memory
Memory
deficits.
deficit.
It gives you the definition of the deficit and some accommodations.
Oh.
Ensure that you have the student attention, word, oral
Oh,
directions
okay.
clearly, and
Wow, that's pretty good.
yeah,
That's a
so
good resource right there.
there's a lot of good resources on here. So
Yeah. I will. You know what? I will keep on uh, asking them to. I mean, I will ask them to
To
at
add you
least
again.
yeah to
Yeah,
include
and
me in the
I'll
group.
forward it to you as well,
Yeah,
and then I'll look for the permission slip as well.
yeah.
So, going back to the FIE.
Yeah, you can start, and then I will check, and I will take note. Uh, I will take note of what you're doing, and
Okay. Okay.
it will be a lot easier. So this.
Let's see.
Can I get your whiteboard? I forgot to bring
Oh,
my notebook. I
sure.
will just.
I got some paper here.
Thank you.
Ooh.
So I will write it down.
So the language proficiency.
Language. So you
This
do
is like a. This
the
is from the
template,
template.
and then you just add on.
Just add my details.
Okay.
Change my name.
Okay.
This child has never spoken any other language.
So he is an ESL.
He's not. He's English only. But if he was an ESL, I probably wouldn't test him.
Oh,
They would pass him to the bilingual
oh,
diag, who would do that.
that makes it more efficient.
Yeah, because first they want to test for language dominancy, and then we go from there. So health history. I have a way I like to word it. So
Physical review once that way. Does not currently take prescribed. Okay. Okay.
of course, we'll go in and look at his. This is a part where I go in and I look at his
Physical.
referral packet.
Okay. And then after a few if I already know a little bit, I will go and do it myself.
Oh yeah, you'll be ready.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh,
Hey, sure, sure. So this is the health.
what the hell? Okay.
So this is the test.
No, hold on. If IA is universal, right? That's across Texas.
What
The
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 screening?
the s- the format and everything.
Sometimes it looks different. The
It looks
package.
different. But the structure is basically the same, uniform.
Oh, for
May-
FIE, yeah.
If I yeah, it might have different
Programs. I use
programs.
different
Okay, okay,
Some people, Easy IEP, we had, I think here, well, we use Success
Success
Ed,
Ed.
but before that, at one time, they had, what is the program we used at the other district I worked at? But
I
they,
forgot. Yeah,
I forgot, I'm gonna think of it, but they all end up with the same boxes.
Same boxes.
basically. So yes, the FIE is
It's
universal.
universal.
But
Not even just in Texas because that's a federal document.
Federal,
So
yeah.
basically, everything that you need to know, it might vary differently according to the program based on the program that you use, right?
So then I wanna put,
Okay.
the date that he
Okay.
took the screening.
So if you actually master this one, it may not be very hard, right? It just takes a while to really.
Yeah,
Yeah, it might take me double time if or
Oh
even
no,
more.
no, no.
No, I mean for now because I still have to figure things out.
Well, sometimes you have to start and stop because of different reasons, or you want
Yes,
to find out more information.
yes. That's what I would do. I really have to put, because if I just look at it, I will learn something. Unless I do it myself, that's the time I will learn. So he is his vision, his fine and gross motor skills appear to be appropriate. Okay,
See, initially he didn't
does the
pass.
student exhibit any known difficulty with near vision? So that means his vision is okay.
His vision is okay, but a
Interpretation.
referral was sent home on 10,
10,
15,
15. So we have
19.
45 days, right? Oh no, hold on. The referral, let's say the parents come to the district, we have 45 or 30 days?
You have 45 and then 30 days. So
45
let me
days to
show you.
test,
Let me show you this nice little
because
document
I know
I have
that
for
one
you.
is that one will be given during the test. That for sure.
It is a region.
Five.
It's something. It's another
Okay.
document.
Yeah, I'm writing right now for my notes.
There's a nice little document that really
Ah.
helped me.
Oh, that one. Wow, that's pretty cool. Would you like to send that to me?
I'll print one for you as
Uh-huh.
well too.
Okay, apparent. Oh, that's very very understandable. Right, right. Thank
And I'll
you.
send it via email as well.
Uh-huh. Yep, that would be cool.
So I look at all the region websites for training,
For training, right?
not just region 5 and 4.
What region are we? Five,
Region 4.
4.
I always get them mixed up because we go to Houston too for some conferences.
But our region really is
I think it's 4. I
4,
think.
4.
But
Let's see. So, hold on. Parent request evaluation, and then Leah issues response. Okay, the principal within 15 days. So
principal
that's in
counselor.
their court. Okay, and then let's say okay, let's go ahead and test. So consent signed, received, timeline. So when the parents received the go signal, the parental they signed it. Timeline begins if number of school days. So the 30 days.
See, and that's when you
Okay,
have 40.
number of school remaining. Okay, let's say 35 complete sign and date if I within 45. So if this one is less than 30 days, it will be next year.
It will be next year.
Ah,
See,
okay.
I have some on here. I'll show you this one. This is my personal list. I have some down here. There's coming into next school year.
Oh, this one. But this one's automatic though, right? So if you encode that date that this one is received, so
It will change this
change,
date.
and then it will tell you. Okay, okay.
So most times with these, we try to finish them before the last day of the
Yes,
school
yes.
year.
Okay, so number of school. Okay, parental sign, and then number of school days remaining in school year, 35. Completes a complete sign and date. What is this 35 again? Below 35 days? Is that what it means?
Yes, yes.
So you just have to complete sign and date if I within 45 school days of received consent. So that means to say no testing. 45. What about student absent today? Sign. I don't understand this.
When a student is absent, 3 or more days, it starts to add. It adds to your timeline. You get more days. You get those days back, basically.
Oh, okay. It deducts to your days.
But our system doesn't keep up with that. So you have to keep
To
up with
put
that
manually.
So I would go into Success Ed. I would say, okay, let me look up
Do you have access to the success ed for the attendance though? Do we have it?
It
Or
links. It links, but it doesn't link perfectly.
I
So
see.
I always go into not Success Ed, school, eSchool Plus, and I look up the child,
Oh,
and I look up the number of days for the year. Do you have access to all of this?
no, not this one. Not this one.
So he's never missed any days.
Oh,
So I
okay.
don't have any
So you
extra
don't have
days.
any extra time. So okay, student apps. Okay, I got that part. So I've sent complete sign and the full days receive consent. Hold on, the art committee meeting to consider. So within 30 days, right? The
You
art
have to have
committee
the
meeting to
meeting.
consider the evaluation must be held within 30 days
That's
calendar days
calendar days.
of the date. Uh, Calendar days is not office. The calendar days really.
Calendar. It's
So
just
not the
not the school days.
school days.
45 school days it says.
Wow, what if let's say school days. How do, I just want to make sure that let's say next week we don't have class next week, we don't have school, so that's not counted. Okay. Saturday, Sunday is not counted. Okay. Okay. Almost renewed and-
Oh wow.
So sign and date with complete sign and date. Okay, student. Okay, within 30 days, I have to make sure that I have done this.
The
Complete sign,
FIE is completed
plus number of days
and you've
absent.
given the prior written notice,
Okay.
which is this document here. This is the prior written notice. It gives you
Do we do it in?
the time.
We do it. We mail them, right?
I put it in their backpacks, but some diags mail it, but because we're with elementary, we can put it in their backpack, and the parent most likely will check. It's very rare, and I call them in advance. Hey, I'm putting this in your child's backpack.
I see.
And they may ask some questions.
I see.
Like, did they qualify? And then I like to go over that in advance over the
advance,
phone,
yeah.
so it's not like a shocker to them.
Okay.
Or if you want to have a prior meeting, sometimes they want to come in advance and just talk to you in your office about the results, especially if a kid is intellectually disabled. You kind of want to tell the parent in advance because you don't want to get into a meeting and then bam, you give them the final
That's
results.
right. Okay. 45. What is this science though? Less. What does this mean? You see the less than.
The less than 35
complete
days.
sign. Less than 35 days.
Because this is what you're really gaining from trying to get at. Because if you don't, this is where you may run into some time error. Because say for instance you do an FIE or you do the evaluation, and say for instance the child comes out super very low, or if they have they're intellectually disabled, then you want to do the adaptive behavior skills. So you have to get a timeline with the parent. You know, you're going to interview the parent. You get. Let me show you how it looks. Let's see. I have a booklet here for adaptive behavior. I just did one. But basically, you want to make sure you give the parent time to sit with you or over the phone.
I see.
And go over the adaptive behavior skills. I think it may be in here. This is an example of adaptive behavior skill, and you do this when they're coming, you've tested them and you completed a test and you want to learn more information about their adaptive skills. Are they able to buckle their own car seat? Do they play with toys and games with others? And things of that nature.
Yes.
So you don't want to wait until the last day to
Oh,
test
yeah.
a kid because you end up having to do things like this.
Yes.
Not all the time, not for every evaluation, but for the significant, the lower ones.
So you got to be really organized.
Oh yeah, you gotta stay on this. I have one schedule for Monday and Tuesday. Actually, of spring break. She said she was able to talk during spring break, so I'll do that.
That's good. That's good.
No, you know, we'll just put them all in the blue basket for the next group. That'll be all right. And then the last group, you got
Oh, you have all.
Copy.
You missed all of them.
I'm excited to do my own.
Oh yeah.
So we have what is that we have? We have we know we have Woodcock Johnson. So uh, what's the other testing kit we have for the achievement?
We use the KTEA,
What KA?
the Kaufman.
How does how do you spell KATI?
I put it up.
Okay.
So that's the
Ah,
Kaufman test of educational achievement. The Kaufman.
see. Is it hard to give that? Does it also cover the rest of the LD? It covers everything. It does.
It does. Yeah.
Okay. That might be the next one I would borrow next to give.
So it does math, reading, written language.
Oh, so it's complete. Everything's covered. Okay. So those are the only two we have. KTAEA.
We have the ECAD, the WJ ECAD,
What is WJ?
WJ,
I or E
C,
C A
A,
D?
D,
Uh-huh.
and that's for younger kids.
Oh, younger kids.
Younger
Okay,
kids.
younger students. Younger. You were talking about
Up to 8.
up to
I
8.
don't give it
So
any older than 8.
okay, up
And I
to 8.
think the author said 9, but I don't. When,
You
I
don't.
try to after first grade. Let me show you the text. Let me answer my mom. She has my daughter.
Okay.
Hello. What's wrong? Put it on her. She can have it. Okay, that's fine. I'll watch it. Fine. So she has a skirt she likes to wear. So this is the ECAD.
Can.
And it always, you can always find information from the authors. I actually have the ECAD here. This is what I gave this student. I
That's
gave them the ECAD.
can.
That's because he's only in first grade.
First grade. So
And,
8. Any age 8 below. Is it hard? This one is not. It's the same thing, right? The same. Almost the testing is almost the same, right? The standardized test. But I want to see it after this. I will return it. I have the whole week next week, so I will be testing.
Okay,
I will be
good.
testing a lot. Yep.
See, they have it to where 9, but at 9, it's almost depending on their abilities.
Yeah,
I want to monitor them first.
I see.
Because once they're at age 9, you can probably give the Woodcock Johnson or the KTEA, or if you're looking for ID, or if you're suspecting ID,
So this
it's
one.
better to give the KABC,
I see.
which we have, I think, one kit, but it goes around the district so much. 1 or 2 kits, since we're a smaller district, goes around the district so much. We have We go in, we sign our name, and she'll check it out to you
I see.
as soon as she gets one available.
Yeah, I would like to get my hands on that materials. That's also part of Woodcut Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to get my hands on that as well.
Okay. Work on that too.
So that's still the same kid at
So you decide.
So he only had one party.
one time.
However, you're gonna get 12 points, and what's the date? April 10th.
I would be working
Month
on.
away. That's a month. You can do it in a month.
We have total of 7 reports.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
5 for the
LD?
no. 5 for the just for the this one, the what is that called, the academic reports that has 6 sub components or something.
Okay.
So and then 2 for FIE.
Oh,
Yep.
that's fun. I have a template. Did I send you one yet?
Not
I have
yet.
a good
That's a
template
lot
I'll
of
send you.
template, right? Oh man. And then it's not that. Man, it's a lot of it will be a lot of work. That's why I have to be able to start, maximize my time.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard, especially testing. You don't really completely own your time. You got to wait for the for the
Oh, yeah.
person to be available to take the test.
That's very true.
At least if I could give the test, then I should be okay.
Oh, yeah,
I should be
you'll be
okay.
So we can go to the previous year here. I would like to look at their attendance for the previous year.
Oh, okay.
See if they went to summer school or see what other factors, because they normally don't put that on the referral packet.
Let's see.
So let's look at the.
Did he go to summer school?
All right, good, do it. All right, line up the door. Everyone have their new goal?
He didn't miss many days.
He missed. Yeah, this red.
The red is
The red is-
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So
7.
A is that means absent.
7.
7 misses in last year.
And they're unverified, so that's why it's red.
What do you mean by unverified though?
They never turned in a doctor's note.
Oh, okay. So it's not no excuse that day.
Next week after spring break.
So if let's say there's a doctor's note, so that will be verified. So it will not be counted against them.
Are you gonna say?
Yeah. Well, it's still an absence day, but it's excused, which is much better than being unexcused.
All right, well, Dr. Class, have a good spring break, be safe, okay?
So I'll make sure I put that it was unexcused absences.
Oh, that's good.
Did you find your book?
That's good right there. This should be. I like it because you can work by yourself.
Well, yeah.
Yep. Man, I can't wait to get my hands on this thing.
Which
Ooh, I
one?
don't know, I don't think that's gonna be a first grade. book.
Cultural and
Honestly.
lifestyle.
No, I don't think so.
Students are saying that because of lack of diversity
For your
patient.
dad.
Normally, if they were enrolled and they completed the year,
Might be.
they've had the opportunity
You have the
to
opportunity.
learn.
What if they move from usually some of the kids are doing, they move from place to place, so
Then we'll look into where they serviced when they moved, as far as did they receive an education, and if they went to the homeschool is a big problem. Verifying homeschool. So
emotional behavior.
there's a chart for that in our referral packet.
But since he did not qualify, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, but
You still have to
you still
report.
want to put all of that
Put
good
all of
stuff
that.
in there. And then normally at this age they don't really have RTI data, so I did ask the teacher for it, but it wasn't in the packet. We usually look at the RTI data because we want to make a full picture before we say yes or no.
No, I don't have any
So,
more.
Hold on, if we have to have an art and I will help you, is it, are we allowed to have a video
Have you read that one yet?
during the art?
we can do a mock art. We can do a false art.
Yes, we can,
We can do a fake art.
Yeah, we can
if
do
you
a
ask
mock
Miss
art.
Triplett about it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
some
we can do a mock
we
art.
can do a mock
maybe.
art.
And then when my instructor also come, we can do some mock art also.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll work. That'll work.
So that you know,
I think he's had some behavior issues here.
maybe outburst. So
Mm.
so even if he did not qualify, he can still. This one will not make him qualified in special ed, right?
No.
No, okay.
It's not, because when you go look at the referrals, there are.
By the way, what happened to the kid? When I was absent, did the was the
Look, your video still. Your video still
And
going.
today's date
Huh?
is
Oh.
You want to turn it off so we can talk?
Like that, like that. Yeah,
in a
I
dash,
will- I will.
short line in the middle. And then 5.
I would focus on this paperwork for now.
I'll look up here.
Alright, that's your book. That's your book, that's your book. Alright, so I'm gonna take this and put it in my book box. Alright, and I will see you after spring break. And how many clothes do you have to get?
12.
And you're close, you already have 8. So you're close, you just need 4 more. And you can do that in a sense.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
What is that again for the
Behavior.
behavior incident?
Yeah.
Now, if we do beep,
There's
though,
none.
okay. Now, if we are the one who make beep, right?
We are the school psychologists. It depends.
But usually in our case here, have you're doing beep too, or it's the school psychologist?
The school psychologist does it when it's like autism.
Oh, but
Or
let's say for
emotionally
example, like our student in 4th grade, he has a beep. Who did that beep? You
No, the school psychologist will.
Okay, okay, that's good.
I don't think I have.
We're doing the emotional behavior part, although the kid did not qualify, but we still have to do it anyway and make a report. Emotional. So we just have to change this part, the polite and respectful.
Yeah,
If
we can change that.
is he not much? Yeah, there's some. So you will include that in your report.
She says, just squirm.
Remain seated, so he's not really seated. One is.
That's the lowest.
So if he's not seated, that means to say he's really poor.
Yeah.
Okay, very poor. Okay.
And so I like to highlight them in different colors. Because that just makes it easier when you're
Yes,
writing.
easier to see. Exactly.
And then
To have some
I've got
strategies.
and she didn't really have too much. So 5 is superior.
Yes, that means he's doing
So he
very
brings
good.
his stuff to class, which is always good.
What's his poorest behavior? Let's see. Accept. Oh, this is he just might argue a lot. A compliance. Man, doesn't comply. Remains seated. Yeah.
There's one that I got that's really good. These are some statements.
Oh, we have another. Yeah, I think you sent me an email for an art tomorrow, right? I will have to. Did he qualify that one? Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah, I will have to do another go for him. I will go over your email.
Speaking of that card, see, so it says the same thing. So we didn't do a Connors. There was no oppositional defiant disorder. There was no. There are hyperactivity, cognitive problems. Where it discussed they may have more academic difficulties than most individuals their age, have problem organizing their work, have difficulty completing tasks or schoolwork, and appear to have trouble concentrating. I'm gonna take a restroom break.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I will cut this one. Okay. All right. Thank you. That's you know what? I will come back maybe if maybe today around
Okay.
2. If
Oh yeah, I'll be here.
you'll be here. Okay. And
I have an art at 12, but I have to come back here.
okay, no, not a problem.
Okay, I'll be
So after around maybe 2:30 or 3. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. All right.